Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Max and Mia podcast.
Hi there. We're so glad you decided to join us today. How's it going, Max?
Pretty good, thanks. Excited about today's topic. But before we jump in, we've got to do the usual.
Right. If you're enjoying our conversations, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out.
And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. That way you won't miss any of our upcoming episodes.
We've got some awesome stuff planned for the next few weeks.
Absolutely. All right then, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
So, today we're talking about something that pretty much everyone has an opinion on. Movies and series.
Oh, I love this topic. It's one of those things that always comes up in conversations, isn't it?
Definitely. Whether you're chatting with friends, colleagues, or even someone you've just met, it's such a common thing to discuss.
Right. And actually, before we share our thoughts, we want to ask you something. What's your favorite movie or series?
But here's the thing. Don't just think about the title. Think about why it's your favorite. What makes it special to you?
Exactly. Because in real conversations, people don't just say, "Oh, I love Breaking Bad," and leave it at that. They explain what drew them to it, right?
Maybe it's the characters, the storyline, the way it made you feel. There's always a reason behind it.
So go ahead. Pause the podcast for a moment if you need to. Think about your answer and try explaining it out loud in English.
This is a great way to practice. See if you can give a proper answer with reasons, not just a one-word response.
Take your time. We'll wait.
All right, got your answer ready. Good. Now let's dive into our conversation.
Okay, so I'll go first. My favorite series, it has to be Friends. I know, it's such a classic answer, but honestly, I can't help it.
Oh, come on, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a classic for a reason, right?
Exactly. I mean, I've watched it like 3 times, maybe 4, and every time I find something new that makes me laugh.
What is it about the show that keeps you coming back?
I think it's the characters. They feel so real, you know? Like, you actually care about what happens to them. And the humor is so, warm. It's not mean-spirited or anything.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, and actually, here's a tip for you guys listening. If you're learning English, Friends is absolutely perfect for that. The language is everyday conversation, nothing too complicated. And the jokes are pretty easy to follow.
That's a good point, actually.
So yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, give it a go. With English subtitles, obviously, that's the key.
Subtitles in English, not in your native language. That makes a huge difference.
Totally. Anyway, what about you? What's your favorite series?
All right, so mine is Dr. House.
Oh, interesting. I've seen a few episodes, but never really got into it.
Really? You're missing out. It's awesome. I love how every episode is like a puzzle. You know? There's this medical mystery, and you're trying to figure it out along with the team.
And House himself is kind of a jerk, right?
Yes, he is. But that's part of the charm, honestly. He's rude, sarcastic, doesn't care what anyone thinks. But he's also a genius. It's weirdly entertaining to watch.
I can see that.
But hey, I wouldn't recommend it for learning English if you're just starting out. The medical vocabulary is pretty technical, and House's humor is, let's say, a bit tricky. Lots of sarcasm and wordplay.
So more for advanced learners then?
Yes, definitely. If you're around B2 or higher, go for it. But if you're still building your vocabulary, maybe stick with something like Friends first.
Good advice.
All right, let's move on to movies. What's your pick?
Okay, this one's easy. Harry Potter. Any of them, really. But if I had to choose, probably the third one, The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Nice choice. Why that one specifically?
I think it's the atmosphere. It's darker than the first two, more mature. And I grew up with those movies, so there's a lot of nostalgia there too. Every time I watch them, it's like, I don't know, it feels like home.
That's sweet. I never got super into Harry Potter, to be honest.
What? How is that possible?
I know. Don't judge me. I watched them. I just didn't become obsessed like everyone else.
Okay, fine. I'll let it slide this time. So, what's your favorite movie then?
All right, so this might sound random, but The Butterfly Effect.
Oh, with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, have you seen it?
Ages ago. It's the one where he goes back in time and changes things, right?
Exactly. And every small change creates this completely different future. It's so well done. The concept just blew my mind when I first watched it.
I remember it being pretty intense.
It is. It's not a feel-good movie, that's for sure. But it really makes you think about choices and consequences, you know? Like how one tiny decision can change everything.
I should rewatch that, actually.
You should. Oh, and speaking of movies, I actually discovered something recently that I wanted to share with you guys.
What's that?
So, I had no idea, but India has this massive film industry, like huge. And it's not just Bollywood stuff with the dancing and everything. There's some really serious, well-made cinema coming out of there.
Oh, really? Any recommendations?
Yeah, I watched this movie called The White Tiger a few weeks ago. It's on Netflix, I think. And honestly, it blew me away.
What's it about?
It's about this guy from a poor village who becomes a driver for a rich family and, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's kind of a dark story about ambition and class and what people do to get ahead in life.
That sounds really interesting.
It's so good. The acting is incredible, and it really opens your eyes to a different culture and way of life. So, yeah, if you're looking for something different, check it out.
See, this is what I love about movies. You can learn so much about other places and perspectives.
Absolutely. And hey, if you guys have any recommendations for us, we'd love to hear them.
Okay, so before we move on, let's go over some useful vocabulary. We've been using a lot of words that are super common when talking about movies and series.
Yeah, good idea. So earlier I mentioned the word characters. That's the people in the story, right? The main character is the protagonist, the one the story focuses on.
Exactly. And then we have supporting characters. Those are the secondary people in the story. They're not the main focus, but they help move the plot forward.
Like in Friends, Rachel, Monica, and the rest are main characters. But someone like Gunther, the guy who works at the coffee shop, he's a supporting character.
Great example. And speaking of the story, there's the word storyline or plot. That's basically what happens in the movie or series, the sequence of events.
Right. So if someone asks you what's the plot, they want to know what the movie is about.
Another useful one is genre. That's the category or type of movie, like action, comedy, drama, horror, thriller.
Yeah, The Butterfly Effect would be a thriller, I'd say. Maybe psychological thriller.
And Harry Potter is fantasy.
Now, here's a couple of words you'll hear a lot in reviews. well acted, and well written.
These are pretty straightforward. If a movie is well acted, it means the actors did a great job with their performances.
And well written means the script, the dialogue, and the story are all put together really nicely.
So you could say something like, I loved that movie. It was really well acted and the storyline kept me hooked until the end.
Nice. And finally, the word cast. The cast is the group of actors in a movie or series.
So you might hear things like, the cast was amazing, or they announced the cast for the new Marvel movie.
There you go. Some key vocabulary to help you talk about movies and series like a pro.
Try using these words next time you're talking about something you watched.
All right, so now we have something special for you.
Yes. We're going to play a conversation between two friends who are talking about this exact topic, movies and series.
Pay close attention because they'll be using a lot of the vocabulary we just covered.
And also some common phrases for giving opinions and recommendations. Stuff you can use in your own conversations.
So grab your headphones, focus, and see how much you can understand. Ready?
Here we go.
Hey, did you do anything fun this weekend?
Honestly, I just stayed home and watched a ton of stuff on Netflix. I was so tired from work.
Oh, yeah? What did you watch?
So, I finally started that series everyone's been talking about, Stranger Things.
Wait, you hadn't seen it yet? I thought everyone had watched that by now.
I know. I'm super late to the party. But I just never got around to it,
So, what do you think so far?
Okay, I have to admit, it's really good. At first I wasn't sure because I'm not usually into sci-fi stuff, but the storyline is so interesting. It keeps you guessing the whole time.
Right? And the characters are great too. I think that's what makes it work.
Totally. I really like Eleven. There's something about her that's just, I don't know, you feel for her, And the kids are hilarious. The whole cast is pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, it's well acted for sure, especially considering how young some of the actors were when they started.
That's true. Anyway, I watched 5 episodes in one sitting. I couldn't stop.
Haha, that happened to me too. It's one of those shows that just pulls you in.
What about you? And have you seen anything good lately?
Actually, yeah, I rewatched Inception the other day.
Oh, the Leonardo DiCaprio one?
Yeah, that one. I hadn't seen it in years, and I forgot how good it is.
I watched it once, but I was so confused by the end. I didn't fully get what was happening.
Yeah, it's definitely the kind of movie you need to watch more than once. There are so many layers to it.
What's it about exactly? I mean, I remember the dreams thing, but I couldn't really explain it to someone else.
So basically, it's about this guy who can enter people's dreams and steal information from their minds. But in this case, he has to do the opposite. He has to plant an idea in someone's head. And to do that, they have to go deeper and deeper into different dream levels.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. What genre would you say it is?
I'd say it's a sci-fi thriller. Maybe psychological thriller, too. It really messes with your head.
Is it well written? Because I remember feeling lost, but maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention.
Trust me, it's incredibly well written. The dialogue is smart, the pacing keeps you on edge. In my opinion, it's one of Nolan's best films.
Wow. Okay, maybe I should give it another shot then.
You definitely should. I think you'd appreciate it more the second time around.
All right, I'll add it to my list. I'm always looking for something to rewatch with fresh eyes.
What kind of stuff are you usually into? What's your favorite genre?
I'd say I mostly watch comedies and dramas. Sometimes thrillers if I'm in the mood. What about you?
I'm all over the place, honestly. But if I had to choose, I'd say I prefer dramas and anything with a good plot twist.
Ooh, I love a good plot twist. Have you seen Gone Girl?
Yes, that ending, though.
I know, right? I did not see that coming at all. The storyline was insane.
And Rosamund Pike was incredible in that. Her performance gave me chills.
Same here. It's one of those movies where the supporting characters are also really well developed. Everyone plays a part.
Exactly. Hey, we should do a movie night sometime. Pick something neither of us has seen.
That sounds fun. I'm down. Maybe something from a different country? I've been wanting to explore more international films.
Oh, that's a great idea. I watched this Korean movie a while back, and it was amazing. I feel like we're missing out on so much good stuff because we only focus on Hollywood movies.
For sure. All right, let's do it. Next weekend?
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. Just send me some options and we'll figure it out.
Will do.
All right, so that was Jake and Olivia chatting about movies and series.
Did you catch some of the vocabulary we talked about earlier? They used words like storyline, cast, well-acted, genre.
Yeah. And there were also some really useful expressions in there that we didn't cover before. Let's go over a few.
So first, Olivia said, "I'm late to the party." That's a fun expression. It means you're discovering something that everyone else already knows about.
Right, so if all your friends watched a show years ago and you just started it now, you could say, "I know I'm late to the party, but I finally started watching it."
Another good one was, "I never got around to it." This means you wanted to do something, but never found the time or just didn't do it for whatever reason.
Super common in everyday conversations. Like, "I've been meaning to read that book, but I never got around to it."
There was also, "I'm down." Jake suggested a movie night and Olivia said, "I'm down." That's a casual way of saying I agree or I'm in or count me in.
Yeah, it's very informal, but super useful. If someone invites you somewhere, you can just say, "Sure, I'm down."
And one more. Jake said inception. Messes with your head. That means it confuses you or makes you think a lot. Usually in a good way when we're talking about movies.
Oh, that's a great one. You could also say that movie really got me thinking, or it blew my mind if something surprised you or made a big impression.
Exactly. So, yeah, try to use some of these in your next conversation.
Practice makes perfect, as they say.
All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode.
We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new.
If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. It really means a lot to us and helps more people discover the podcast.
And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.
We've got more great topics coming your way soon.
Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.